What's going on, guys? I'm Fuller from Custom Offsets TV and the YouTube, and today we've got an unboxing of a whole bunch of new wheels from Fuel. So Fuel is one of some very unique companies in the fact that they don't actually go to SEMA. So, you know, last year when we went there and showcased all of the new wheels, you didn't actually get to see anything from Fuel because they simply don't attend, and they've kind of been in the shadows because of that, but they haven't stopped making wheels. Fuel is still one of those companies that every single year releases a lot of new styles, where most companies do one or two, or they release maybe 3 or 4 new finishes. Fuel is constantly bringing new wheels to the market, so today we're going to unbox 4 of those for you guys and show you guys what's new with Fuel wheels. So these are the first we're going to be taking a look at, and now obviously there's a lot more than 4 wheels that are new for Fuel, but these are some of the ones that really stood out to me as being unique or different, or I just liked the style. So we're going to start with the covert here. Now this wheel is actually available in both a simulated beadlock like you're seeing here. This is a 20x9 simulated beadlock, but they do also offer it in a true beadlock if you're more of the off-road kind of guy and you need a true beadlock. So there's options for you in this particular wheel. Also available in a ton of different finishes. I know black and red, as well as this cool bronze color, and there's a ton of metallic flake in this bronze. It's a very, very nice bronze. As far as style-wise goes, you're going to see it's got the exposed lug nuts in a pretty small cap, considering Fuel tends to put larger caps on. This one's one of their smaller ones. These spokes have a bunch of concavity and they dive back. It also kind of has like a directional twist to it, but then you'll see that the spokes don't actually reach the rim of the wheel. So there's a big space in here that gives it a very unique style that almost makes this look like a 2-piece wheel, but you still only pay 1-piece cast price. So in like a 20x9 in this particular finish, you're looking right around the $1,500 range, which is a bit steep, I guess, when you compare it to other wheels of similar sizes, but you're getting the Fuel name and you're getting a lot of design work going on here. From making our own wheels and whatnot, I know that there's a lot that definitely went into this and getting it to pass all the different structural tests and be heavy duty enough for truck applications. And then there's just a lot of really intricate stuff going on, whether that be all the machining and milling around the bolt heads on the simulated beadlock, the actual hardware itself, and then just the paint quality on here is really superb. You've also got Fuel kind of debossed into one of these spokes as well, and then the Fuel cap also has the same color bronze painted on it. So a very unique and different wheel from Fuel, kind of leaning more towards that off-road style. That's what we got going on here. Then you kind of jump to the opposite end of the spectrum with the Fuel Ignite. So for the Ignite, this is obviously going to be more of your show style wheel, and they make it in 20x9, 20x10, and up in the 22-inch sizes as well, 22x10 and 22x12. No 14 wides yet. I think maybe that might be coming somewhere down the line. But for a new introductory wheel, at least new in the chrome finish, they've got to give a small sample size first. So as far as finishes go, this is the fully chrome one. Obviously, they also have a black and milled, which looks probably equally as good, maybe better. Kind of personal preference there. But style-wise, you're going to see that this also has some slight concavity to it, not nearly as much as the covert here, but some slight concavity, and then the lip of the wheel is really rolled right into that concavity, so there's no harsh line. It kind of blends really nicely, which is something that you don't see on a ton of wheels. They've also cleaned up the rim of the wheel, no rivets or anything like that, just says Fuel on both sides there. Center cap too. Now this is an 8-lug wheel, so the center cap's a little bigger than what you might be expecting. On a 6-lug, you're gonna see a little bit smaller, but it is, again, very simple and clean as compared to some of the things that we've seen from Fuel in the past. And overall, this wheel really gives you a forged appearance without having to pay forged price point for it. So then back with the next 2, this one right here in the bronze finish is going to be called the Militia. And now this is available in both the bronze that you see here, as well as black, which is kind of typical. Then they also have a gray finish, which is something that not a lot of wheel companies are offering, but I'm starting to see more and more of it, and I do like it. Now this particular example we're looking at, this is going to be an 8-lug application. So again, same kind of story. Center cap's a little big. But guess what? On this wheel, regardless of what you pick, you're gonna end up getting a big center cap because that's kind of the design of this wheel. If you've got an Abrams tank, I think this is a great option for you. Or if you at least want something heavy duty looking. That was kind of a joke there, but you know, hopefully you get it. It's very military style looking, very hardcore, intense, off-road vibes coming from this one. You've got these huge hex heads here. Something to note, these are plastic, they're not actual hex heads. The center cap too, this is a big chunk of plastic, and it actually covers completely over your 8-lug bolt pattern. So in the back, you're gonna see that it's, you know, drilled out for 8 lugs, but the cap covers all of that and almost makes it look like, I'm gonna guess 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wow. So I don't know what 12 lug application you have, but like I said, kind of copying the look of what you might find on a tank. And then style-wise, no lip on this one. The spokes, though they are maybe just 3 inches long, do go all the way to the rim of the wheel and then dive back to this big centerpiece. And as tradition with Fuel, as we all know with the Fuel Assault, they make some kind of heavy wheels. These both are not really an exception to that. They are a little bit heavier, but the weight ratings on these things are pretty intense too. So if you have a heavy duty application, these are available in 5, 6, and 8 lug, and gonna be in kind of leaning more towards the smaller sizes. Like you're gonna find 17 by 9, 20 by 9, and 20 by 10, which is what this one is as your biggest option. So you're not gonna find these in the 24s or bigger. I can only imagine how heavy they would get if you went that route, but definitely more of an off-road style. Then we have the Cyclone, which is a very appropriate name based on the style here. Again, the example that we're looking at is an 8 lug, but they have this in 5, 6, and 8. And same kind of story with finishes. It's available in this black finish as well as a gray finish, which is pretty unique as well. Style-wise, it's called a Cyclone because it looks like Cyclone. You're going to see that this again is not a lipped wheel, but there is a lot of concavity in this first section coming out from the center cap, and then it kind of flattens out. I'm really excited to put these on something and like go do donuts in the snow, because all these little pieces are just going to hook it and give you that nice swirl effect in the snow. Is it a real thing that you should probably pay attention to when you're buying wheels? Probably not, but whatever. It's something that I look at. So you got that. Not really a lot else to talk about, I guess, as far as style goes. You get the Fuel logo debossed in there. It's a directional looking wheel, but these are not true directional, so keep that in mind. You'll have one side going one way, one side going the other way. And then the rim of the wheel, the spokes kind of come to the edge and then widen back out, and there's like a little shelf that it creates on the rim of the wheel, which is a more unique style. But I'm glad to see something different that's not rivets or the name stamped into the rim of the wheel. They got a different style going on, so it's nice to see that. And just overall, kind of a blend of, you've got some show quality to it, but also a little bit of off-road ruggedness. And I think it's a wheel that can probably work on a lot of different applications. So size-wise on here, you're looking at only 2 options, 18 by 9 and the 20 by 10, which the 20 by 10 is the one that we have here. So keep that in mind. Some limited options for now, but also kind of typical of new wheels that come out. So those are 4 of the new styles from Fuel. If you want to check out all the rest that they have going on, you can do so at our website at customoffsets.com. Or if you want to win a set of Fuels, we got a giveaway going on right now too. So come to customoffsets.com/giveaway, grab this sweet new shirt. Hopefully the wheels don't fall. Boom, there it is. Grab that, you can get automatically entered to win any size, any finish from the entire cast lineup, and these are all cast wheels, and they look pretty dang good. So if you want to check these out, links to them will be in the description below. Peace. Size-wise, oh, that's a good wheel. You hear that? Yeah, that's a good one.